And we're live. Just trying to get connected here. Just trying to get connected. Seems I've missed a trade on. Missed a trade on YM and RTY. Looking at my other charts here. Prices on ES currently testing pre-market lows. Just waiting to connect. Sounds like we've connected. Just waiting for prices to populate. Okay, so NQ's a long way away. So, why is there a big gap? Why is there a gap in prices? Come on. Data series. 7 days. Apply. Okay. Why is there a gap? Whatever the case is. So is there a gap over here? Let's have a look. Gaps all over the place. Okay, let's see. Well, there was a short on gold up at 94.3. Okay, interesting. YM, the short would have hit target on YM. I don't understand. Oh my gosh. So let's just have a look across the board. Let's make sure we don't miss any more setups. So NQ's not saying up. ES may actually set up on a close. ES sets up on the close of the candle. What's with these gaps? What's with these gaps? What's with these flipping gaps here? Oh my god. Well, so we got our shorts in on ES. And Q's not setting up. Not yet anyway. RTY set up but missed it. Would have hit target. What do we have actually? Yep, would have hit target on RTY. GC, which is our gold, hasn't hit target. It's actually a short setup. Shorts up at 94.4. It's a short setup. It's whether I'm brave enough to take it. Whether I'm brave enough to take it. Probably won't. Yes. See him buying. NQ hasn't set up to the short side. YM would have hit target. YM would have hit target. Goodness me. So YM, RTY. That would have been 9:45. That would have been 10 a.m. So despite my job not allowing me to be here. Hold on a second here. Gotta be careful here because this isn't where the target is. Could have been in for the RTY trade. Definitely could have been in for it. So that's on me. That would have hit target. Okay, let's see what we're doing here. Okay, let's see where the target is. Just looking where the target is on ES. It's down at 26. It's a hell of a long way away. $26. $74, $75. $74. $75. We'll have a look at NQ, see if that sets up. Still a fairly long way away from setting up on NQ. So we look at the daily range. Currently 293.50 on NQ. Still got some way to go. A 2-day view up down at 19,290. RTY. Seeing continued selling there. It's the worst performing instrument here today. Down 1.84%. Miss a trade there on it, of course. Let's see, 26 points. What is that? On NQ. No, RTY. So it's 65 points if we're to hit target. Wow. Love for this to hit target. If we could get ES to hit target and we pick up an NQ trade as well, could be a very good day. Still a lot of work to do till then. You can see we're up at 20 points. It's price accelerated. Still a long way to go though. It's interesting. Getting bought back up. It's very interesting. So the thing is, gold has come back up to the entry point around 94.4. I decided not to take it because of the move up and also the move up we saw yesterday after the FOMC. So those are the only two reasons I haven't taken the short on gold. So time will tell whether I'm proven wrong. The target was down around 481.3. Let's put a target in 481.3. That's where the target is on this short on gold. Don't know if I'll get there. Just hit 25 there. Have to go look at NQ, see what NQ is doing. Q's selling off. What's NQ doing? Having range expansion on NQ. Currently over 300 points on the daily range. We just hit 30 there, 31, 33. On this move down towards this 26 we're looking for. Forget the 26, we're picking up 65 points. Don't think I'll stop trading after that though. Have the catalyst from yesterday. It's definitely tempting to take profit at say 30 points. Try a re-entry, but I'm trying to work on sticking with the plan at the moment. Just had a volume bar. Had a volume bar alert 2 minutes ago on ES. Suggesting strong volume. Hoping that we see the follow through here. Looking for a strong downwards close. Still a minute 40 to go, so there's a lot that can happen in that time. Seems buyers just came in just then. Took us from 30 down to 15 pretty quickly. Which is not what we're looking for, considering the fact that we have this wicked candle here. And this candle here. So we broke the lows. Seeing buying here. Certainly not what we're looking for. Not what we're looking for at all. With the news from yesterday, of course, we could have a fake out move to the downside to get short suckered in and then rally for the rest of the day. Let's see. Not really significant at the moment. Let's see. Okay. So our low. Our target is actually below the lows of yesterday, which is interesting. Let's go have a look here. Yesterday's low was around 28. Let's go have a look at NQ, see what NQ is doing. So no RTY. Already hit target, so NQ's not ready. RTY. Weakest index currently down 197%. 1.97%. See the gold trade that we were concerned about that we didn't get in. See, we've come down to the VWAP here, seeing that buying. YM selling off still. Another trade that would have liked to have been in. Currently breaking yesterday's lows. Just going to go back to ES. ES is still hanging around. Still looking for that 26 here. Let the ES run a little bit. Try to keep track of NQ. With NQ, do think we had Meta earnings yesterday. Let's go have a look at Meta. So had a fairly big gap up on Meta. So the earnings must have been taken positively. Let's see what the gap was this morning. So close 74.40. We've gapped up nearly 10% on Meta. Just seen selling so far. Fairly big gap. Currently, we can see we just hit 30 again. I'm going to be looking at my NQ chart, just waiting to see if it sets up. I'm also checking RTY and YM. Let's see if we can get a pullback entry. They are quite extended to the downside. I think at the highest point we had 33 through here, so we'd need to break these lows around 38 mark. See, just hit 35, so broke those lows. 36, hit 37. So about halfway to target, looking at about 65 there. Just hit 38. Continue to wait patiently. Got to stay engaged. And look for the NQ setup. Not quite staying up at the moment still. Not quite. Based on what I'm seeing, if NQ does set up and volatility remains the same, there is a potential 100 or so points. Now, if we can pick up 100 points on NQ and 65 here on ES, it would be a fairly decent day. Q is just not ready yet. So it seems that we got down to 36.25. Let's just have a look. I'm hearing alerts. Let's just see. 45. Yeah, we're getting volume alerts suggesting still having good volume to the downside here. Still having good volume. Oh, hold on a second here. Did I just miss a trade? Don't believe so. 517.25. No, haven't quite missed a trade. So we just hit 44. Relative strength wise, NQ is a bit stronger. I could imagine it's due to Meta's earnings. We had a big gap up on Meta. That's kind of holding NQ up a little bit. Which I'm not a big fan of because that makes you a prime candidate to bounce. Just going to look across the board, make sure I stay engaged with the other instruments. RTY, haven't had a pullback. YM, haven't had a pullback. So we closed below the low on YM. Fairly strong sell-off there. Trying to stay engaged. Gold. More convinced than ever. Right decision not to be involved in gold. Currently just tested and rejected. Would have been the previous day's high around at 96.7. Not sure what it's going to do here. NQ still selling off. Let's make sure we stay engaged on NQ. Yeah, NQ looks like it wants to set up, so we'll be ready. We will be ready. Bit of an issue on NQ being currently testing a regular trade now as the area where we opened. Let's see what ES is doing. Dang, ES is stalled. I was hoping that the NQ volatility would follow through on ES and see ES head closer towards the target down there at 26. Do have to remember that we've got the previous day around 28. There was some support there. Got the target down at 26. So continue to stay engaged here. Just have a look at the daily range. Current daily range 358 points on NQ. 1 minute 55 to go. Looks like we're about to set up on NQ for a short. Bit of an issue I've got on NQ, of course, being the 2-day VWAP currently sitting down at 290. So we've just gone through 31, seeing that selling here. It's the kind of selling you'd see before the market probably reverses, but hoping that this push here can get me those 5 points. Currently about 4 points. We just hit 30.50. 4.5 points. Hoping that we can just see more selling momentum. Take us all the way down towards my target. There we go, 28. Just 2 points, 27. 1 point, 26, 50. 2 ticks. Come on. 26, 2 to 25. Just 1 tick away. 1 tick away. There we go. Target got filled right there. Target got filled on our ES trade. Picked up 65. Fantastic. Currently waiting on our NQ trade here. Got 50 seconds to go before it sets up. RTY is continuing to see the selling. Waiting for a pullback to get in. YM continued selling. Waiting for a pullback to get in. May not get it. Gold haberdashering around. So gold, we've run into the previous days. Hold on a second, we got 50 seconds, 24 seconds to go. We've run into the previous day's high. Found some resistance. Selling. Looks like a potential head and shoulders pattern. We don't trade those though. We'll go over to NQ. Those look a little bit extended, but rules are rules, right? Rules are rules. So we're going to go short. We're going to go short on NQ. And that's because it sets up that way. We're up 65. We're looking at about 212 for the target on NQ. Did say that we did see the market did look a bit wow, it's a fairly big stop, isn't it? Oh goodness me. Oh wow, 40 points just like that. Goodness me. 1175. Let's go with 1175. For 465.25. 465.25. There we are. So there's our target. There's our stop. We'll see. We've already picked up 60. Well, after commission, 64 points. So if we get stopped out, well, we'll be down nearly 70 points. We'll see. We'll see. But again, I did say we had a meta earnings, which meant relative strength wise, ES was weaker than NQ. We're seeing quite a fair bit of momentum to the downside, especially on ES. Hence the reason we were able to pick up our target. Continue to watch RTY. Goodness me. RTY doesn't seem to want to turn around at all to get us for another entry to get in. And just like YM, again, Just seeing very strong momentum here to the downside on RTY. We'll keep an eye on our NQ trade, which isn't going in our favor so far. So we're looking at about 212. Oh, I don't need to plug in my laptop. Battery is about to die. So, of course, anything can happen here. 64. Yeah, would have probably given up all up if we get stopped out here, because that remains a possibility. Get stopped out here, would have given back all of our profits, plus pretty much the same on the other end. So we're seeing a fair bit of buying here. Fair bit of buying. Just hit 47. RTY still selling off. YM, a little bit of a bounce here. Gold, what's gold doing? So we look at gold. Gold is still just hanging around a bit. Hanging around a bit. They're saying the short was around the 94.4s. With a target sitting at 81.2. Oh, that's where that line is. So that target's still there on the short. So we've had plenty of opportunities to get back in. But I don't want to take it base because of how the market looked. We had a big move up after FOMC today. We've had a move down during Europe, but a strong rally coming into the US session. So we'll keep an eye on our NQ position, even though it's not going for us at the moment. Continue to watch here. Definitely could have waited for a bit of a bounce. Had plenty of opportunities there, but we'll see. Let's see what this market requires. So I need a further 100 and essentially 25 points. What's the current range on NQ? Current range is 387.50, which is good enough for a daily range. So this market could actually come inside and trade within this range for the rest of the day. 387.50 plus 125. So I need the market to get down to a range of about 514, 512.50. But let's just say 515. Need a 515 day here on NQ to get towards my target. There's a delay here. There's a delay in what's being shown on these charts. can see, if you look at this in comparison to what's happening there, there's a delay. There is a delay. These charts are behind. You've got to think about what this means here, because we picked up 65 points on one trade, right? Recently, 65 points has been good enough to have for a day. But we've decided to take one more trade. The reason being, we missed out on the early trades on RTY and YM due to scheduling on our job. Also, we've had some fairly big losing days. And also we've got a catalyst of the FOMC from yesterday. I need to think about this. Let's see. So I'm just going to play some music in the meantime, because it's going to take some time for this market to get down to the target of 211.75. So because of that, I'll be looking to I may not even be at the charts, so rather than just be here in silence, I'll just play some music. Doesn't seem that YM or RTY want to pull back for a re-entry, so we'll just have to accept that. And the gold trade, we're staying away from that. So what was that? Let's see what's happening on NQ. Just bear with me a second here. For some reason this is delayed and my charts have crashed. Oh great, that's exactly what I need. Technology issues. Okay, so this is just a current price check-in. Currently prices are at 19,283.25, so this is delayed by quite a bit. 272, 270. Price is currently down at 270, just hit 269. So this is quite delayed. Let's see. I'm thinking if price hits 258. Let's do 256. If price hits 256. I'm gonna trail my stop to break even. And the reason I'm gonna do that is because even though it's not part of the plan, it's so tempting to, because when you're seeing yourself, you've got what? Currently we've priced down to 80. We've got like 56 points. I'm up over 100. Well over 100 actually. It's difficult to hold your winners, but it isn't difficult to hold your losers. So do I just get out at 56? Do I just trail the stop to break even, get stopped out of break even? The market then turns around, goes down to 212. If the market then comes back, did I just leave too much profit on the table? You know what? I'll just let it work itself out. Let's see, at 56, that's 80 points. That would require 80 point retracement back to our entry. So if we get to 56 from my entry at 36, that's 80 points, and I'll be looking for about 40 points. Just hit 67, so this is delayed. 62, so about 6 points away. 61, 60. So, goodness me. I'll just show you on these charts. So as we can see here on these charts, there's the alert I've set at 56. To trail my stop down to break even 56, there we go. Just got that alert. So that means that's 80 points in my favor. What I'm going to do is trail my stop to break even. Now the market could come back and stop me out, which would be very frustrating. Be very, very frustrating, but I think I'd walk away actually at that point. 80 points. You can see we're up 130. Just hit 138 points there. Actually, it'd be interesting to see what happened down at 50.70. Let's say we break the lows of this current candle down at 50.25. Let's see. Just set an alert down there. Let's see. I just had an alert set down there. I need to figure out how I'm going to do this here. So that alert just got hit. Oh, goodness me. Couldn't even see it in time. Was that alert correct? No. Hmm. 80 points. Are we really going to risk 80 points to make 40? Same time, I get tempted to trail down 40. 40 points into profit. Market comes back, stops me out. You know what? Where's 40 points? Oh, this is so... that just looks like it's just hit some buyers there. You know what? Well, 62. That's halfway to target. Hmm. 51. New 5-minute high. Oh, we pushed. You know what? Thinking I should just take this off. I'm just taking it off. I'm taking it off even though it's not part of the plan. Picking up 51 instead of the 128. Picking up 51,500. So we're up 115. Oh, goodness me. See, I was up. Let's see. Let's think about this a second. Down at 51. Up at 36. I was 50% of the way to the target. Picked up 51 instead of what I've been 64. 13 points. Seem to have found some buyers down there. Let's think about this. Let's see where we exited actually. 85. So let's see. 85. Let's do the maths on this. Another retempt of the lows of 50. 50 down to 12. It's 38. 38. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Okay, so it's more like 85 minus 12. 73. So $73 onto 250, 323, 323, 323. You know what? 323. So 323 would be all the way up here. You know what, just follow the rules. Why can't I follow the rules? Okay, so we're out at 85. So what do we get back in at 300? And then we can bring our target up by 15 points to 27. It'd be 27, which would be here. So if we can get back in at 95, no, it's 300, isn't it? Yeah, it's 300.
Order submitted.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We got out at 85. Come on. Think about this. Get back in and stick to the plan. Get back in, stick to the plan. Get back in, stick to the plan. Okay. Okay. Well, let's put our target down there. The original target was down at 212. 212. Well, that's what the original target was. So, come on. 95. Come on, pick us up at 300. Original target's down there at 212. Trying to be smart here. And trying to hope that prices come back up to 300. And if it does, then I'm going to have another target I'm going to use. I'm going to target the 27. And in that way, between the two trades, I would have picked up the 124 points that the original trade required. So let's see what happens here. Can we just get through and pick us up at 300? Seems like we want to get to the 300. Got to 96.50. These are just small margins. There we go. Okay, so rather than target the Rather than target the 12s, I'm just going to target 27 now. Because I've got in 15 points better than I was. Okay. $465.25. 465. It's 465.25. So that's the original stop from this trade entry. Keeping that the same on the second entry. So even if we lose 164, like previously, we would have been down 65. So we'll see how that works itself out. And let's see. If we come down to the 27, we're looking to pick up Looking to pick up 73 points. And that 73 should get us above that 180. Should get us above 180 here if we can pick it up. 73, looking at 35 plus 1.5, 36.5. So we get 36.5 points. 36.5 points there will be halfway to target. Definitely think about adjusting stop to break even though it's not part of the plan. It's definitely something to think about. Oh, matter of fact, there was a chart I was looking at. Oh, the 2-day VWAP. Yep, so the 2-day VWAP still sits at 290. So currently we're hanging around 2-day VWAP. That could bounce off here. We could find support at the 2-day VWAP and reverse. That remains a possibility. It's not currently part of this strategy. That remains a possibility. I'm hoping that we see the move down further, but the 2-day VWAP bounce could see us in some trouble. Looks like we're going to be holding that 2-day VWAP. Not the sort of price action we want to see. So let's have a look through here. Does this market want to retest the 330s? Hoping the sellers come in. This low here around the 250 is a bit of a false dawn. Just to trick early buyers that the market's going to reverse and we just turn around. Break those lows all the way down to 27s. What happens after that, I'm not worried about. I'll be happy. Comes down, pick up those 73 points. I'll look at YM. YM still selling off. So YM still weak. RTY still weak. Yes. Yes, it's pulled back a little bit more, just like NQ here. So we just seen 18. We did say about 37. Around about 37 is halfway down to target. Let's see where 37 is. Let's see where 37 is. Where would 37 be? That's 45. 37's around 63.50. So around about the 60s here. Around about the 60s would be halfway. So if we get down to 60s, then we adjust our stop to break even. Looking for the move down. Or do we just continue to hold? Decisions. This market could easily bounce 37 points in a blink of an eye. So we just hit 34, so it's 3 points away. So, okay, we need to make a decision now. Going to set an alert at 59.50. You know what? We hit the 59.50. I'm going to adjust my stop to break even. If this market wants to bounce and take me out for break even, then so be it. I'll have to accept it. Did we get it? Yeah, we just got it. Just got 40 points there. So just seeing 40 points. Just going to take 3. Just in case this thing wants to bounce. Oh, hold on. come on. Oh, where's the, oh, the P&L can be seen there. Okay. So we're just at 40. We can see we just had a 15-point bounce. The market's coming back. It's certainly tempting to just move the stop up. It would have been 40 points. We could have just picked up there. We'd have took profit instead of trailing our stop. No, this is a difficult decision. Do I be dogmatic, wait for my target? Do I get stopped out for break even, call it a day? Would be picking up 3 points, or maybe after commissions, 2 points, 117 on the day. Just simply accept it. Walk away with 117. Or do I dogmatically hold? Looking for the bigger move. Thinking about just simply following the plan. So just like that. Before we're down, I think it's 43. I'd seen it at one point when price was all the way down here. Took off the break-even stop. Buying came back in. Still seeing buying. Let's go have a look at the range. So the range is 466 points on the day. Still hanging around the 2-day VWAP. 2-day VWAP currently sits at 290. So we're currently hanging around there. Ideally, I'd like to see a breakdown away from there. Like this high to hold, bearish candle, break the lows, quick momentum down. That's what I ideally like to see, but back of my mind, there is something telling me maybe just take what you have and walk away. There is that doubt at the back of my mind. To take what I have and walk away. Prices come down to this 2-day VWAP. At the same time, we had a big losing day the other day. We lost 200 points. And if you walk away at 115 currently, you're never going to have a 200-point day. You're never going to have a winning day the size of your largest losing day. So that's the conflict I'm battling at the moment. I've got the conflict of the big losing day where I lost over 200 points. Well, call it points. And I don't want the big losing days to be so much of an anomaly so far out there that with the winning days, when I am on the right side of the market, I'll just get in, close them off really quick. And the days that I could have a big winning day, similar to the big losing day, I don't take, because I'll just simply walk away because, oh, look, I'm green. I'm happy to just be green, run away with small profits. But then on losing days, I sit here, continue to trade and have big losing days. So I think as difficult as it is, even though there's something I have a bit of doubt, I'm just going to stick with this. You know, time will tell whether I'll come to regret this. Time will tell. But I'll just explain the reason why I'm still in a trade right now, even though I'm currently realized up 115 with 24 unrealized. That's the reason why. Because with the losing day, I was down over 100. I continued to trade till I was down 200, and I finally called it quits. So on a winning day, I want to continue to remain engaged. I want to continue to trade so that I can have similar size winning and losing days, so that the losing days aren't these great big anomaly outliers all the way out there, but the winning days are very controlled. If I was having more controlled losing days, it'd be a lot easier to just walk away. Say the losing days were, say the largest one was around say 140 or so. If I'm up at 115, then walking away, that's fine. But the big losing day just makes me a bit just makes me want to get somewhere close to it. With this 73, this still could turn around. But if we were to pick up this 73, we probably be up about that 180 mark, which is about 20, pretty close towards that 200. Just hit 43, so we're looking at 27, so that's about 16 points away. So 43, so we just hit, can we get 40? Just hit 39, so that's 40, that's 13 points away. So just 13 points away. You can see we just had 58 on the docket there. Now the question is, are we willing to risk 58 just to make 13? And that's what we do if we would trail our stop down here to break even. Price was to come up and hit our stop. Now we had 13 points from target. Do we now risk all the way there, all the way up towards our stop at 160? It's saying 165, but let's just see. So let's say 140. Let's say 40. That's 224 points. 224 points. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. So that came within 13 points of our target. Look at this buying that's coming in. Now there's been dogmatic and then there's been stupid. There's wanting your trades to work, and then there's being a bit pig-headed. There's trusting your system. Oh, come on. 13 points, for the love of fruits. Oh my goodness me. Just feels like I'm being tormented here. Thing is, we've seen 600-700 point moves on this market over recent days. So we had 58. Goodness me, like, what is going on? Look how quickly that's just moved up 38 points. Same time. You know what, I've just got to explain the reason why I was still holding. So I've just got to continue to hold. I've got to just, like I said, I had a 200 point day where I've lost. So I can't keep cutting the winning days small. Can't have small winning days and huge losing days. Like, look at this. It's very tempting here at 50 plus points to just close the position and walk away. I'll be up at 168. It's very tempting. Every time the market pulls back, I think about getting out. Every single time. Every single time. You know what? Just gonna have to look at something else. Let's have a look at RTY. RTY is not pulling back. YM's not pulling back. So secondary entries over there, just simply not a thing. Also on ES, not pulling back either. So did we just make? Oh, so we got 37, 36. So with 36, we're 9 points away. Oh my goodness. Let's see, I've had an alert. The alert was telling me there's a lot of volume on that candle. There's a lot of volume on that candle that broke these lows. I'm hoping that that's not just the end of it. I'm hoping to see some momentum take out the lows around about 35. And we have a quick flush down. Let's see. We just hit 31.75, so we broke those lows there. Problem is the buyers came back in. 31.75 is about 5 points or so. So I'm hoping that we see another quick move down below the 30s. Again, up at 62. Very tempting to close. Thought the same at 54. We're at 67. About 6 points away. 68. 5 points away. Because we're looking for 73. 71. 2 point. There we go. Target hit. 73.250. And we are up at 188.570. So the original target remains down here at 212. Who knows? That would have been a further 15 points, which would have took us over 200. But we picked up the 124 or so points that we were looking at originally. So we got 51,500. Let's see. 51,500 plus. What did we pick up here? 73,250, 73,250. So we picked up 124,750. Picked up 124,750. So we've got the 188,570 at the moment. 188,570. No, sorry, 188,570. Currently, we are 1 hour and 10 minutes in to the broadcast. So that was the, where did we get out? Oh, we got out because of this was pulling back. After we came down, re-entered back at a better price, 15 points better. Took profit there because we got 15 points, so we adjusted the target up by 15 points. So rather than 212, targeted 227, and eventually we were picked up there. Of course, this market really truly should get down to that 212, but no guarantees in this thing. It'd be nice if it does. It'd be nice if it does. So that would have been further 15. Well, I wouldn't be targeting the 227, to be fair, if we would have held that original position. But you know what? Let's just have a look across the board. RTY still selling off strongly. Gold. Good thing I didn't trade that. That's an absolute dumpster fire. I'd be in profit right now, actually. From the entry 94. There were possibilities, actually. Now looking at it, there were possibilities to pick up 4 points. That's like 20. Okay. So we definitely could have had 208 if we would have took the gold trades down to the VWAP, but I wasn't a fan through this area. It seemed to have support. And the fact that if we looked at from FOMC, we've had a move up. I was a bit very cautious around the shorts, to be honest. Very trigger shy and pulling the trigger on a short. So Even though in hindsight it looks great, you know, taking profits at VWAP, it's not part of the strategy. Let's see, YM, no pullback to get in. RTY, no pullback to get in. These instruments have just been absolutely hammered to the downside. ES, no pullbacks to get in. NQ, had some pullbacks, but they're not deep enough to get in. Look at this. Wow. Definitely looks like it wants to get down to that 212. With this momentum that we've picked up through here. Look at that. 16, 15, 14. There we go. 12. So that target would have been hit. Target down at 212 would have been hit. Seeing that follow through here. Even with the pullbacks. Could have definitely had over 200 here. Look at that, straight through the 200 level, 19,200. Having more range expansion to the downside, 526. Current daily, oh, it's going even further. I'll have to wait for a pullback to give the actual update. So the current daily range on NQ is 500 and it's just extended a bit more there. 529 points on NQ here. Now, point two minds. In one sense, do I end the trading day? I'm up a fair bit, 188,570. I'm also around about 13 or so points away from the biggest losing day I've had. I'm just going to go onto YouTube to see what it is. Well, during this series, actually, I should probably preface to say by saying that. Let's see, losing day. Let's have a look. Look at this, unbelievable. Wow, down to 90s. Goodness me, definitely could have held, and a lot of doubts came in through here. Look at that. Unbelievable. So from my exit, the market's gone down a further 40 points. Goodness me. 80. Wow. 77. Wow. 50 points. 50 plus points. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 50 plus points after I've exited. Goodness me. Yeah, so that very big losing day was minus 205. So, yeah, I definitely could have picked that up. So I'd need more than 13 points, actually. I'd need 17, a bit more than 17. So probably with commissions, 18, 19 points. With the volatility in this market, it shouldn't be too difficult to get. But the problem is, it's not really so much of a problem, but with this momentum here to the downside, without pullbacks on all instruments, NQ, ES, RTY, YM, not so much gold. Gold is non-compliant today. There aren't any pullbacks to take secondary re-entries. So, you know what? I'm going to call it a day. 1 hour, 16 minutes. I'm going to call it a day here. Even though it is tempting to hang around and try and pick up the further 17 so points. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about whether to come back about, say, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Looking to see if we have a bit of a pullback or reversal at that time. Although at the moment, I wouldn't likely be trading reversals because this is likely a fundamentally driven move. We had FOMC yesterday that seemed a bit of a a bit of a letdown in terms of volatility. We had some volatility, but it's not what I would expect from FOMC. And maybe this is the move the market participants had time to digest. We had the earnings, and Apple earnings were actually good. Not Apple, Meta earnings were actually good. Had a big gap up, but all we've had over there is selling. So there's a close. We had the earnings. Seem to have beat across both. 2.2, 9.3. Positive surprises. Had a gap up and fell. Had a gap up and fell. So this mark. Oh no, unbelievable. Oh my word, what am I seeing here? I've seen the market into the 50s. Let's have a look here actually. So 81 points after my exit. Yeah, I think the best thing to do right now is to probably stay away from this market, because FOMO is something that certainly could make a mockery of you on a day like this. So from my exit, we've had 81 points to the downside. We've traded into the 40s here on NQ. We've seen on the other instruments pretty much not looking back on ES, but the weakest instruments being RTY and YM. RTY is down 3.42%. YM's actually not, in terms of a percent wise, isn't weaker than NQ. It's only down 1.38%. It feels like it's down more than that, but it's not. It's not. It definitely, the sell-off started earlier there over on YM. But NQ has been. Just going to have a look here. So current daily range. So the range as of this moment on NQ is 570.75. Let's see what YM is. 808. I suppose it should be expected. It's trading at 40,000. ES should be over 100 easily. 106. RTY is probably above 50. It's at 90. Gold seems a bit. Gold's only at 32. So gold is still fairly within its range. Okay, let's just wrap it up here. So what I'm going to say is thanks for watching. Good luck trading and have a great day. 429. What's this guy saying? Oh, hold on a second. Hey bro, how are you? From whom you talking about? Why don't you reply? Hold on. Hold on, can you just click the person and add them? No. Let's see. I'm just going to respond to somebody that was in the chat. Wonder if he's still there. He was speaking 28. 18 minutes ago. No, he's probably left now. Why don't you reply? Okay. I suppose I'll just address it by speaking. The reason I don't reply is pretty much I'm focusing on trading. So just respond to a chat. I focus on trading, and that's all I can. That's how I perform best. If I was responding to the messages in the live chat, then it will distract me from focusing on the actual trading itself. So that's the reason I don't respond to the live chat. If you have a question, I'd say write in the comments. That gives me time when I'm not trading to answer any questions. And with that said, thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Have a great day.